It's still red.
Deuces.
It's still rolling. Hey.
Yo, pretty.
Thanks for being.
Love you, brother.
Max is going to worm.
Yo, I gotta go worm, man.
He's gotta go worm.
Gotta go to that worm,
Why is
baby.
this unicorn in my ass?
The unicorn.
Yeah, we decided to fire the unicorn. It's gonna be that kind of show, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
I can do the intro, but
or did we do it that way?
What episodes are?
20 and 21. No, sorry, 21 and 22.
Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to the Peak. I am Tony Madonna here with my friend Ben Hollywood Whitmore. I play Ghourd, he plays Jaastien, and our gameplay footage playing Into the FEY. And this time we are going to be going through episodes 21 and 22, Into the FEY, written by Hart from the DM layer. Go check him out and go pre-order your copy down below.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to start with our 1 minute segment of the second session through this dungeon that we're going through.
We have a 1 minute recap. I'll start this time, I think. Because did I start last time?
You started last time, so you start this time.
Okay, I'll start this time. All right, so we were exploring the dungeon beneath Old Gibbeynack, and we found a whole bunch of crap going on down there. We had worked our way through. We found out there was a girl missing, and we got past the goblins, but then we started encountering other stuff. Gorman got turned into a frog. That was awful, and there was all kinds of trixies going on there. That was not super cool. We made it through. We got to this we sort of thought one room was the other room. But
so we got to the bridge, and Ghourd got scared.
Time?
Yeah,
Shit.
that was your time. And Ghourd got scared, so we were like, let's go over this bridge as soon as possible so that nothing bad happens. There's a door on the other side. We run right through the door, right into a bunch of enemies. And they're like, hey, you're not supposed to be here, so they attacked us. Worst rolls that we had all campaign pretty much for the first three rounds. Then we got stuck in a weird Mexican standoff with a...
they were going to kill the girl. We had to do something.
They were going to kill the girl. We were going to do something, and I think that's my time. And we'll get to the rest later.
That's my time. Oh, we are getting so good at this. Beep, 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 bop, beep. I love that little song. I got to change the song.
Come on down to good old
Gibbeynack.
Come on down to good old Gibbeynack.
So we got through this. We were in this weird standoff with their spellcaster and a bunch of other there were some other creatures in there. I forget what they were. They were played by the goblins. They were they were the weird
goblins were upstairs.
The razor gnomes.
Yes.
The razor gnomes.
Yes.
The edgelords. Yeah.
But we had the goblins in the administrative building.
Yes.
They were in the front offices.
They were like the first level of
and
security.
they didn't like the gnomes, and we finally, here we go, we've gotten to the gnomes.
Yep. So we got to the gnomes, and we had their boss in the main room, and he apparently summoned an illusion. We weren't sure it was an illusion or not at first, but of the girl we were looking for, and he had magic missiles that he hit me with that really magic missile sort of wrecked my face on Jaastien. Maybe he had he just unloaded on me. He was like...
So he Mexican standoff.
So,
and I was like, drop your weapon or else the girl gets it. I'm
you used your divine thingy to make you scary.
Yes, that's right.
And then he had to run away from you. So he drops the illusion and just turns tail and runs. And then I think I threw a Pokeball, and it turned out it was a
badger.
A giant badger sort of blocks the door all of a sudden. That was awesome. You sort of had him cornered, and he couldn't move towards you.
Yeah, me and the badger were... No, Illensworth came around. And the badger, and I was kind of standing him off, but then I came to help you at the end because you had the two razor goblins, or razor gnomes. And they kept... And they actually had a high armor class. The first things we've encountered that have a high armor class.
Oh, yeah, they were hard to hit.
17, I think, with their shield up.
That was tough. Yeah, they were wrecking our day.
Because the last dungeon, it was all about hit points. Mm-hmm. Needed an 8 to hit the Duazarati. Yeah. But they had 50 hit points. Now this time it was we just couldn't hit to save our life.
Yeah. And they had these weird razor cuts. I don't know what the heck they were, but they were nutso. We realized the girl was actually safe. She wasn't there. And then we went into the room. So he was trying to escape in the secret room, right? We found some items and stuff in there, his little quarters behind a secret door.
Yep.
We kept going, and we found the prison cell.
Yeah,
the guard and the guard barracks.
Yep.
And so we found there were these two prisoners, and all the other cells were empty. But one of them was the friend of this girl, the merchant's daughter, who we were looking for.
That's right.
Whose names are somewhere, and so we sort of helped her escape, but we decided to leave her in the cell because we said, well, we got too much to do. You're safer here if they think you're still a prisoner.
Yeah, because we found a key in the
Yes.
quarter, so we were like, we actually have a key to this lock, so then
So we can come get you.
we can come get her.
And
It's
Pocket
actually-
Frog to the rescue again. The frog stayed. That's a really good way to use a familiar is if you could as an alarm, like so you could just
Yeah,
like,
or as a
leave it right
babysitter.
there. As a babysitter, yeah, like help her feel better.
Yeah,
and then
as long as you have that emotional connection. So
Holy shit, Tony! I'm just remembering how this episode ends. Fucking giant badger rolls a 20 and busts down the door.
oh yeah.
That was awesome! How did I forget that? Oh my god, it was the best moment. That's gonna be a short for sure. Like
Yeah, we should make that a short for sure.
Oh my god!
And
With
wasn't it the first two times you've rolled a 20
I
and it
have
was in a row?
never rolled 20s in combat. And I had 2 20s in combat.
In a row.
In a row. Because I rolled a 20 for
Jaastien
Eldritch
rolled-
Blast.
yep.
And then, or Spear, or whatever the hell. I think it was an Eldritch Blast.
I think it was an Eldritch Blast,
And I
'cause
was
we
like,
were-
"Choo, choo."
we were
And then-
ambushing.
And then the Badger, like, rolled an athletics check to bust down the door and rolled a 20 and just, like, goes, "Boo!" and crazy Badger. Like, oh my god. We got the drop on those guys, at least in that room.
Yes, we did.
We did pretty freaking well.
And there is another room,
Yeah, then
Right,
we have to
there's
go.
two
There's
more-
beyond
there's two
there,
more
there's a
doors
door-
beyond that.
There's 2 doors that we have to go explore.
which could be starting out on a boss fight, I guess. Maybe.
Which, yeah,
next.
we're probably going to jump right back into combat. when we
Pretty
come
much
back.
right
And
now, which is kind of a good
the
place
next
to
episode.
start an episode. Just
This next episode will be what happens after Giant Badger and we bust in and kill all the dudes in that guard room. And
Absolutely.
then the last room, which hopefully will reveal the location of Merchant's daughter.
man, Ghourd hopes so. But backtracking, we are going to have to figure out what to do with the girls and bring them home safely.
Yes.
But then in the second room we went into on this second session of the dungeon, we found a doorway to the Fey. We found an archway.
Oh yeah, we found another one of those archways, and we found another ring that dude had.
Yep, which we
So
think,
we're just collecting those rings.
which we think going through this dungeon, saving the girls, that's going to be our next play. Is to go
back
is
to
go
the
through
Fae.
there. That was
Oh
the
my
thought
God.
during the session. Yeah. So let's finish the dungeon and then we'll
let's
we'll
be
put a bookmark
sure
in
to
this.
take a long rest.
Hint, 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 hint.
Future Ben.
Future Ben and future Tony.
Take a long rest before you go into the Fae portal again. We definitely are the best at being the worst at that. So what is Ghourd's stake in this now? Like, because I've been thinking about Ghourd's motivation and like what he's obviously out to do the most good he can and help all these people. But I'm also like, he's seen some shit now, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Ghourd
He's
has seen some shit.
awakened to the evils in the world. I think he's a little more. He's not as naive as he once was coming to Aeredale.
Episode 20, we hear about Illensworth's backstory in conjunction with Tompkins being dirty.
Finding out
So
there's
he-
dirty cops
So
in
at that
Aeredale.
point, I think playing wise for Ghourd and for me was like, okay, this is a situation where he's like, he just wants to find the evidence, and whoever's guilty is guilty. So whether that's the city guard or not, he has certainly had his eyes open to evil can
Does
be
he-
in sheep's clothing.
Does he just wants justice?
Yeah, I think he
to
just
occur.
wants justice. He wants to save Aeredale, whatever that means, and whoever's a part of whatever's happening with the Fae, whether it's Tompkins or Slop Growth, someone's got to get to justice, and he's gonna try to do the best he can to have the best good
Right.
left when he leaves
Gotcha.
Aeredale.
We don't have your cool hammer yet, do we?
No, we don't.
Dang it! I can't wait to see that thing. Oh man, it's gonna be. So
Well, we are gonna have to bring back the merchant's kids.
yeah, we're not gonna.
Hopefully
just
by
leave them.
then we can double back and get the hammer before we go to the
Yeah, it's
Feywild
been a
as well.
couple days, like game time.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 full rests. I just edited that video actually today.
Good. So he knows.
So I know we had 3 full rests because then we went to the dad's house.
Yeah.
And he's like, I haven't slept in 3 days. We're like, how ironic, we have.
We actually did sleep this week. That's weird. And
was
no
good.
bad dreams this time. That's why we stopped taking long rests, because we were like, we're tired of the dreams. We've all had bad dreams. Like
All had bad
those were the last 3 long rests we took before those ones. I don't even know.
Yeah.
So I'm still curious. So we have your cool like
Cold iron.
carrot-shaped hammer, cold iron carrot-shaped hammer, cold iron.
I hope so.
Stabby spear for me,
Arrows.
and arrow tips for arrowheads for
Yep.
Illensworth.
Yep.
but I'm still the sap, man. The holy sap.
I know. I'm curious what it's
Holy
gonna.
sap, Ghourd. I don't know what this does, and I'm really like it's driving me crazy. Like it's
driving me. I'm wearing it.
Something happened to Ghourd when
Yes.
you put it on. He feels more helmy, but we don't know. Is there like an activation thing? Like
Maybe I have to sit with it again because I think I rolled a 2 in trying to feel what it did to me.
yeah,
So
but if
he's
it's like a
"You
magical
feel
item,
great."
I don't know. Yeah, like, yeah, you feel awesome. You feel really like close to
wonderful.
helm.
That's all I heard, which is
Yeah.
different than what I have been feeling, so that helps.
So
for
we'll
sure.
see what happens when we get out of Old Gibeonack, Tennessee, and we will return the merchant's daughter, come helm or high water, and we will then get some awesome carrot hammers. I think we might level up. I'm super
might
excited
actually-
for level 4, and then
Choose a
that's,
feat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get feats, we get or ability score improvements,
More hit
or
points?
more hit po- We get more hit points, which is always helpful. And I think I get an extra
much
warlock pact spell.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I think I get another slot at
Nice.
4th level.
That'll be
which is
good.
Pretty great for me.
That would be good.
That's going to do it for this episode of Talking Fey about Into the Fey, our campaign here at PeakD&D that's going on right now. If you haven't checked out all the episodes, you can do that. Check out the playlist. It's also in the doobly-doo down below. But I'm Ben with PeakD&D, and this is my good buddy Tony Madonna playing Ghourd. I play Jaastien. Check out the gameplay if you haven't. Like and subscribe to PeakD&D. Get in the comments, y'all. Let us know what you like, what stupid decisions like not long resting we're making, and make sure you check out all the gameplay. We also have peaked interest videos on the channel as well. We're going to be back next week with a new episode of Talking Fey, and every Saturday and Wednesdays and Saturdays, check back at the channel for new Dungeons & Dragons content from PeakD&D. See you at the peak.